We just kicked Krauser's ass. I'm in a good mood. Let's kick some more ass. Chapter 5-4. Here we go. Just gonna load this up. Just get right into it. I'm not screwing around. Let's do it. Yeah, did you hear that? That's the sound of my awesomeness. Haha. Okay. Now, alright, so I'm pumped. We're almost about to save the girl and get laid, whatever. I don't even know. Okay. Let's get ready. I have a good amount of ammo, so I think I'm in decent shape. Gotta get the Metal Gear Solid moment, though.
So, it seems
The Kodak moment.
killed Krauser too. How shall I return my appreciation?
What are you talking about? I thought he was with you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think I'd trust an American? To tell you the truth, I was contemplating how to get rid of him. But thanks to you, that's no longer necessary.
You were just using him right from the start.
Oh, I must hand it to you. You've demonstrated quite a bit of promise by killing Krauser. When your assimilation with Las Plagas is complete, I'll have you serve as my guard.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline your generous offer. I have prior engagements.
Enjoy your smart-mouthing while you can.
Alright, let's see what this chapter has in store. Alrighty.
Verifica la presión de esa válvula. ¿Y tú?
Oh snap. RPGs? Really?
¿Viste algo? No hay problema.
Damn. Hey, it's about time.
Sorry, bad traffic. I'll cover you.
Mira, llénalos de pólvora.
What?
Ahí está.
Wouldn't the helicopter be damaged by doing that? What on earth?
Now that's what I call backup.
My name's Mike. You looking for firepower, you come to the right place.
My man Mike from New York. Awesome. I think that's like the first instance of somebody with like an accent. And I'm talking about a regional American accent. Besides the Midwestern accent or the Canadians giving their voices to American people in the Resident Evil series. So I don't know. I have a great deal of pride, especially because this dude's from New York, so it makes me very happy. And what's up with the delayed kill streak? Leon has way more than 9 kills, and all he gets is a measly Pavlo right here. Leon should have unlocked at least like 5 nukes throughout the course of this game, if we're going by Modern Warfare 2 standards. Like, I think Leon was a little bit gypped here. So I think the chopper's gonna be with me for a little while, which is kind of cool. Although it seems like he does his own thing sometimes. I don't know. So I'm just gonna. I thought I could jump in this room here, but it's not giving me a prompt, so I guess it doesn't seem that way. know there's more enemies than that. There you are. Oh boy. These guys. Okay. Like behind some cover. Oh, what? Okay. Let's rethink that cover. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, enemies can come from this side too, so I'm just gonna be very, very, very careful here. And part of my gamer instinct is telling me I should be able to control the chopper and like there's, you know, there's some other games where you can like lace an area and say, here, focus on this area, like, and all of a sudden I'm blanking. What game was it? Yeah, see, the chopper pretty much is outside of your control. But I mean, you know, you can't really blame makers of Resident Evil for that. I mean, this is a Resident Evil game. It's not a war game. I'm looking at you, Resident Evil 6. You're not a war game. But there was another game, and for some reason the name is escaping me. I think it might have been Advanced Warfighter 2, which I haven't played in forever, where you can actually, I think you can either control the chopper temporarily, like you can switch control, because normally you are in control of this unit called the Ghosts, and they're basically, you know, it's just this very elite, like, commando unit, and they're on the ground, right? But then you also have control of like a tank at one point, an Abrams tank, a chopper, and some other things too, but so you can like switch control on the fly, which is pretty darn sweet. And I kind of like it. I've actually, that, you know, me discussing this now, like talking about it now, really makes me really nostalgic for that game. It was one of the first games that I remember playing for the Xbox 360, and I don't know, I just love Tom Clancy games. Like, they're good fun. The stories are silly. Now, let's talk about the stories. Stories are almost throwaway these days with a lot of games, but thankfully, a lot of video game makers still take pride in telling a very good story, and my hat's off to them. Right? I don't know. I think sometimes Mike has it in for Leon, so he tries to shoot at him. Don't know why. But there's some video games that tell some amazing stories, or storytelling is one of the strong points of the video game, which is nice. But most video games these days, you know, and if you play it, especially the ones that focus on multiplayer, you'll see that it's clearly not their focus. You know, a campaign that's that makes you think or whatever. But that's the norm. But even so, I really come down hard on the Tom Clancy games, and some of the Tom Clancy games, oh my gosh, some of the Tom Clancy games that I've played include Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, like I said, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, and I played some other ones like Splinter Cell as well. So here's the thing, the reason why I feel like it's fair to sort of come down harder on those games than, let's say, Call of Duty is because look at the name of the game. What name do all those games have? Tom Clancy. By the way, rip, rest in peace. Tom Clancy is my favorite author. I've read several of his books. One of my favorite novels is Rainbow Six, upon which the Rainbow Six game series is based, right? And it's a pretty cool novel. It's a fiction, you know, it's fiction. And it's what you would expect. It's about Rainbow being this elite counter-terrorist unit. It's called Rainbow because it's comprised of operatives or agents from all around the world. Like, they literally got the best of the best and recruited them into this. You got people from, you know, Germany, Korea, the SAS, you know, British intelligence, and Americans as well. So that's why they call it Rainbow. I personally would have called it something a little more intimidating, but it's right. And the thing is that I really like the novel. It's very, very good. And the Rainbow Six Vegas games, those were the only Rainbow Six games I played. Like, I didn't play any of the earlier games like Raven Shield or any of the other things. And I don't know if they're coming out with a new Rainbow Six game. I believe they are. I heard something like that. But the Rainbow Six Vegas games now, they're fun as hell. Like, I can play some Rainbow Six Vegas, and I've only played the campaign. You sound like a broken record. I've only played the campaign of this, I've only played the campaign of that. But the reason why that is because sometimes I just kind of got... There have been periods of time where, even though I've had Xbox Live, I've just been kind of burnt out on the whole... you know, multiplayer thing. You know, if it's not people cursing you out, it's people cheating, it's people just sitting there trying to make you feel like shit because, God forbid, you don't play at MLG level. I know that's blasphemy, right? But, so, you know, I played a lot of campaign, that's kind of the point. And here I am, I'm trying to see if I can man this minigun, this machine gun nest, and I'm just, like, disappointed. So... the Rainbow Six Vegas games are fun. They're awesome. Like, it's fun trying to strategize how to enter a room with your team. Your team enters one... Hello, shield guy. Ow. Your team enters one door, and then you enter the other door, and then you try to prioritize enemies. Especially if they have hostages, it becomes an even more intense situation. Like, and that's fun, and I like it because it's a little different each time. You can try different tactics, and I like that a lot. Keeps you on your toes. Did he just blow up the freaking tower that I'm in? Can he at least wait till I get 2 feet away from the tower? Talk about a New York minute. My gosh, talk about being in a damn hurry. Yes, I can tease New Yorkers because I'm from New York. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, the point is, fun game. Rainbow Six, both 1 and 2. I played both of them. But if you've ever sat down and played the story mode of each and really started to analyze what the stories were, it's actually one story, really. It's just continued. If you really sit down and analyze what the story is about, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I remember one time I saw this website where somebody summed up the Rainbow Six Vegas story, the plot, and they pointed out all the plot holes, all the ridiculous elements to it, and they did it in a pretty good way. They did it in a pretty funny way, and now I can't find the site, so I kind of regret not saving it. It might not even exist anymore, but I was like, yeah, this story is kind of silly when you think about it. And oh my gosh, JJ. I don't know why this enemy has the name JJ, but he's called JJ, so that's what I call him. So the fact of the matter is, when you have a name like Tom Clancy, who's, you know, if somebody says, I want to read a novel, military fiction or non-fiction, that's the first name that'll probably pop. I want to find an author that writes military fiction or has written, fiction in a military setting, blah blah blah. Tom Clancy's probably the first name that, like, majority of people will think of, right? By the way, I'm kind of sad because I'm like, oh my gosh, who is going to fill that void for me, like that who else writes in that genre? I'm sure there's other very good authors, and as a matter of fact, I'm still hearing like people are making novels or writing novels and have written novels, and I don't know if they were collaborating with Tom Clancy or there's some level of involvement that they had with Tom Clancy, so they mentioned Tom Clancy's name with respect to their novels. So I guess that will kind of serve as the thing that I need, the serve to fulfill that desire in terms of books. But anyway, my point is, when you have a name like Tom Clancy associated with your game, Tom Clancy, an author, very good author, your novel, your game better have a decent story, and this makes me want to do a let's play of Rainbow Six Vegas. 2 reasons. I mean, I'm making fun of the story. The story is laughably bad, but the game is fun as hell. That's why I can forgive it a little bit. Okay, let me hide a little bit here. I don't know if these guys are gonna throw dynamite or any kind of explosives. And this is one of those areas where there's not really a... Ouch! How the hell did I get shot in there? This is one of those areas where there isn't a safe spot to stand in to let the enemies come to you. And even if you do stand in a single spot, enemies can flank you from multiple areas. And I like things like that because even something as simple as map, you know, the organization of a map really creates a tense atmosphere, and this game is really quite good at that. So, yet another point of praise for this game. So you see what I mean right here. You have, ooh, that guy has dynamite. So I'm gonna focus my attention on this area for a moment, just because these guys do have dynamite. And what I'm also hoping is that my helicopter starts to take care of some of the other enemies, especially the ones in the machine gun nest. But knowing the way this game is, knowing the MO of it, I don't think so. It'll help a little bit, but most of the time it's still kind of on Leon, so. Which, you know, even then, I don't really complain too much about, because you don't want to make something too OP, because then, you know, then it takes attention right out of it. So that's fine with me. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to see. I know there's going to be more enemies climbing up that ladder, so I'm going to every once in a while kind of check my surroundings, make sure nobody's behind me. Yeah. See this guy with the shield here. Somehow I thought there was going to be enemies coming from this level here. I thought so, but it turns out that I'm wrong. I think I'm pretty safe, except for this ladder. Just, ooh. Dynamite always makes me nervous, because I'm pretty sure if I let someone very close to me who has dynamite, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be that's just an instant death sentence. I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm just take a chance here. I'm gonna make my way around. Just go with a machine gun. I don't know if Mike killed one of them, but I know for sure there's another one. You can see it. Let's see what I can do. Just heal a little bit. I did that, and I'm focused on Magnum for the moment. And let's see, just peek my head out. I know for sure in this area there's going to be enemies flanking me. Not flanking me, but coming from my left, and also in this position I have to be leery about that machine gun. So just wait for it. Oh, okay. Or Mike could come to the rescue, which is pretty nice. That's actually pretty darn cool. Take this, and okay, there's an enemy behind me. He's making his way this way. Let's see if I can pick him off from here. Okay, how do I do this now? Figure out something. I don't even know where this machine gun guy is. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. I have to get rid of him. Just do it. I'm still, yeah, I still don't exactly know where he is. I'm trying to play it safe, but there he is. Let's try this again. One more time. There he is. Okay. Again, who's closing these doors? There's nobody around. Seriously. I think here's another element to a drinking game. every time a door mysteriously is shut and a switch has to be opened for no discernible reason, take a shot. I guarantee you, you will be fucked up by the end of this game. Where do you think you're going, buddy? I think that might be Mike trying to shoot at him or something. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate it. I don't know if there's. I honestly think there's really no more enemies in this area. I'm just gonna pick up whatever items I can get at this point, and then get to the next area. One more item up there. So anyway, this whole like Rainbow Six Vegas thing. How did I get into the Rainbow Six? Oh, because I was talking about Ghost Recon. All because I was talking about the ability to control a helicopter. You see how I go off on these tangents? You see what you guys make me do? Alright, definitely don't want to lose this magnum ammo, so I'm just gonna reload, create a little bit of space, and then pick it up that way. Alright, I think I'm good. Okay, one more. Oh, I forgot to hit that other switch, even though I was right by it. Nice. So, yeah, I mentioned that the Rainbow Six Vegas, if you guys have not played the game, I'll just give you a quick preview of what's silly about the story. Basically, there's so many inconsistencies in terms of where the geography. I'm not talking about the placement of the casinos in the game. It's not true. What I'm talking about is there's a particular moment in the second game, I think, if I'm not mistaken, where basically there's a character in the game who is in a particular place. He's in some area, the desert, and basically with the way the story progresses, it's impossible for him to get from one place to the other in the amount of time they say that he took to get there. If I play the two games, I'll go into more detail about that, but uh-oh.
Take cover!
And Leon would be Swiss cheese by now. Yeah, no, that's a lie. Lies. It's a cool moment, but it's completely ridiculous.
Thanks. When we get out of here, drinks are on me.
Yeah, hey, I know a good bar.
Mike!
Why don't they just kill Leon right now, too? Oh.
I'll make
Plot
sure
armor.
you're the next to go, Sadler.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Leon.
Sadler, you bastard!
It's nothing to get all upset about. Don't tell me you've never swatted a bothersome fly. In essence, it's the same thing.
What did you say? Insects' life doesn't compare to human lives.
When you've acquired this power, you too will understand.
Guess it's another good reason to get the parasite out of my body.
I wish you luck.
Well, that's sad. Okay, later.